wasn't on a list of patients. She wasn't on a list of staff. We don't know what she was doing here. We have a theory. She has been seen outside this door. She's got kind of like a shtick. A shtick is a term for an act that you do over and over again. People walk by in the hallway and they see this woman. They've identified her by the pictures. She's fumbling with trying to get the door open. A little hard when the doorknob's not on. If they turn around, she's gone. She disappears. A few people stop to try to help her. She'll say, yeah, could you see if you can get the door open, and she'll get behind them and disappear. Now, something she does inside, and this happened to the ghost hunters. I'm glad they filmed it. You'll be asleep in here, and it only happens to some people. They say if you argue, if you do something to be disagreeable, you go to sleep, you wake up, your bags are at the door, right against the door. Or now this happens to me at a lot of my relatives' houses when I go visit, but I don't think it has anything to do with ghosts, no matter what they say. Or you go down to dinner, come up, your bags will be against the door, it'll be hard to get the door open. When the ghost hunters were here, and they show that special on the Sci-Fi Channel, they put their electronic equipment in here. When they came back from dinner, it's all stacked against the door. There's only one entrance. There's not even a fire escape, okay? Somebody would have to walk on a ledge, 6-inch ledge, to get in here. Nobody's doing that. I'm glad that they filmed it to show that. But the latest thing that's happened with this room is just a few tours ago, just a couple of tours ago. It's a two-roomed room, okay? There's two rooms, and they asked me, the hotel, keep everybody in one room so that we keep the room as neat as possible in case we have to rent it. Well, we were in one room. They had a cabinet in the other room. Everything was closed up. When we start leaving, this lady pulls on my shirt and says, the cabinet just opened up in the other room. And I said, you sure? She said, oh, I'm sure. I can show you. She said, here's the pictures I've been taking. It's closed. And she said, I just now saw it open. I'll look in there. Sure enough, it's open. Nobody had come within about 13 feet of it. So that's the latest thing that's happened. Now, upstairs, Baker has been seen upstairs. Also, a man in a red coat has been seen, and this goes along with the girls' college days. All the professors wore red coats, and they lived and had their offices and faculty lounge up on this floor. The girls all stayed in the other floors. One stayed up here, and we think that's who has been seen up there. Swirling lights have been seen on the ceiling by people laying in the bed, and lights seem to be a problem or an occurrence in this area. Something happens in 423 and 422 that I'm going to tell you about later because it relates to something that happens on the second floor. But it has to do with lights. Oh, and upstairs, dogs do not like to go up there. The Rennicks, when they came here in the 90s, they bought this place. They could stay wherever they want. They wanted to stay in one of the penthouses. They had a number of them to choose from. First one that they go check out with their dog Jazz, this one. Jazz had been running around, an Irish setter, very obedient dog, having a great time until they went up the stairs. It would not go up the stairs. an electromagnetic field that's moving around in here. It's gone now. If anything's here, can you come closer to me? Can you come closer to this unit? No, it's not going to do it. This was the morgue. This is where everybody who died during the Baker era was brought down here for an autopsy. He didn't ask permission. Baker was fascinated with body parts. This is the autopsy table right here. A lot of blood went down that sink. But we get an electromagnetic field that's moving around in here. It's gone now. If anything's here, can you come closer to me? Can you come closer to this unit? No, it's not going to do it. This was the morgue. This is where everybody who died during the Baker era was brought down here for an autopsy. He didn't ask permission. Baker was fascinated with body parts. This is the autopsy table right here. A lot of blood went down that sink.